down in the dirt. Been real bad. Alright, my neighbor was just complaining that or just made a comment that I was throwing my snow too far. It was getting into the areas that he cleared way over there on the front of his little shed. But so that gives you an idea on how far these are throwing. That's over 50 feet over there to his door. So I'm pretty impressed with this Toro. If you notice, there's an extra path cleared here, and I'm going to let you know that I'm going to use this Toro some more. The other snowblower that I'm testing is a unit that I can't tell you about. I won't be able to tell you about it until July, but it's 420 cc's, 30 inches, track drive. It's a monster, but it's such a monster that I'm going to use this Toro to finish clearing this area. The Toro is a lot easier to use, and it will throw snow just as far as that big one, and just as fast with only the 265 cc engine on this. So power doesn't always mean better throwing capacity, and in July I'll show you what I'm talking about. So no, it's not an Aaron, it's somebody else's. Okay, every year I clear this path, and over the years I've done the Husqvarna 30-inch track drive, I've done the Troy-Bilt 34-inch Arctic Storm, bunch of Aaron's 30, Aaron's Platinum SHO, the 30-inch version. We've done a Aaron's Deluxe 30 with the EFI. We've done an Aaron's Deluxe 28, and last year we did the Aaron's Rapid Track Pro, the 28-inch with the 420 cc brakes on it. So this gives you an idea on how far the machines throw, how much capacity they have. If you notice, this Toro, for its size, does just as well as some of these other high horsepower units. It's not quite as fast, but it gets the job done really well. I'm impressed with it. It'd be interesting to see how much extra power the 1028 has with the 300 series and the 14 horse or the 1428 Pro versions, if I could run these and run them in third gear or so. One of the features that makes the Toro work as well as it does, even with this smaller 265cc engine, is their ACS or anti-clog system, and it keeps the snow from overpowering the impeller. In other words, it only allows so much snow to go through the machine at a time, which helps quite a bit power-wise. Okay, I'm going to do some more here. If you look over at my shed, you can see that it slopes down, and there's about probably 30-degree or 15% slope right there along the side of the shed. This 928 has the auto turn in it, so I'm going to show you how well the auto turn actually will hold on a hill. Alright, as I thought, that thing just stays right there on the slope. Doesn't want to wander around on you. Does a very good job of hanging on the slope. The other thing that I want to show you is going over a hill. This is it's just a small little hill here, but it's pretty steep comparatively wise. And I normally need a track drive to be able to go over this. I can't do it with a regular snowblower. And to compound this, there's ice underneath it, enough ice that I couldn't stand on it before all this snow showed up. So I'm kind of impressed with the traction on these. They have just as much traction as the Aaron's wheeled units, and they have a lot more traction than the stuff made by MTD for the comparative size. Now, this is a heavier machine than most of the MTD stuff that I'm showing you here over the years, but still, I'm really impressed with how much traction. I can push through this 20 plus inches of snow, and it'll never run out of traction. It just keeps pushing into the snow. So let's see how it does on this hill here. And it's just a short little steep ramp here that comes up to my studio. So fire it up. Okay. slippery enough that I can hardly walk down it. So let's do a little bit more. One other thing I didn't mention is, you notice that even in this really deep snow, the front end doesn't want to ride up on you. I really like that about this snow blower, is the front end stays down no matter how much snow you're trying to push through it. It doesn't ride up like the other machines with the 12-inch impeller systems. This 14-inch impeller really makes a difference as far as capacity goes. Well, I thought I'd park my car off the driveway so I could show you how nice this thing worked today, but now I get to dig it out. Well, what do you think? Leaves a nice clear edge. I've been taking full width passes so you can see it doesn't leave too much extra snow. In other words, it has plenty of capacity. Now I will say with this 9-horse, I was in first or second gear all the time with this 20 some inches of snow, but you expect that. there's a lot of snow here for snow blower. So, and I took one pass through here with a different brand, something that's coming out here this fall, and even with the 420cc engine on it, it didn't blow snow any faster than what this one does. So I think this is one of the better heavy duty snow blowers on the market right now.
Down in the